Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have Ooh, okay, so if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So this week you've got the High Priestess as your key to the week, right? So personally, I mean, just look at the card. I love this deck, right? In all of these different areas of life, there are likely to be hidden things and or secrets that are revealed to you, right? I'm going to try doing it all in a row this week. And what really strikes me about this is, remember the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. So it's likely that some things will come up this week that force you to kind of check in with yourself on an internal level and maybe, just maybe, create some kind of cognitive dissonance. Now for your actions and options, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. The first thing that comes to mind here, this is about a hidden investment of some sort that you've either already made or are about to make. And my advice to you on this would be to think about what it has cost you so far and then decide from there whether you still feel like it is worth it. In terms of the options that are available to you, there's a chance for you to move ahead with something. This could be an inside tip. It could be, you know, maybe somebody phones you and says, look, you know, put some money on this crypto, or, you know, buy some of this stock while the world is on fire and it's, you know, priced at, you know, really low, or whatever the case might be. So this could be like some kind of inside tip around investments, around resources, around money. It could also be that there's a part of you that's feeling somewhat forlorn about work and stuff that you've already kind of put into, and it's like, well, where are the results? It may just be that you're going through the gestation period at this moment in time. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so we like it. Now when it comes to your money and, like, certainly when it comes to the career, in terms of making money and resources and enhancing your earning potential, one of the greatest ways to do this is to start thinking long term about what the legacy is of whatever you're doing. So this is about thinking about, like, instead of thinking about over the next year, start thinking about the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. This whole week really does look like life or the universe is trying to get you to think outside of the box, like start thinking long term instead of here and now. And do you know what, I was thinking about this the other day. You know, there's the Bill Gates quote where he said people they overestimate what they can do in a year and they underestimate what they can do in 10. That is so fucking true. Like, I'm just gonna say straight up, I'm not a fan for various reasons, right? But I will keep my personals to the side. But that quote is really, like, it's so on the money. Now, this week, when it comes to your career, start thinking long term. Start thinking about where it is that you actually want all of this to go, what it looks like for you in your future. And the conversations that you're having are probably with or around your people, around the longevity of what you're trying to you know, what you're trying to set into motion. Now, when it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, your Seven of Pentacles with the 10, this is about what you've already invested in your studies, and now you have to really ask yourself on an internal level, on a very deep level, does it feel like it was worth it? In terms of the High Priestess here as well, this might be that the costs have been, you know, that there have been hidden costs, but equally there are in the long term going to be hidden benefits. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, Ten of Pentacles is a great card for things like promotions. Because you've got the High Priestess here as well, this could be a discretionary bonus. So if that is the case, don't start screaming from the rooftops like, oh, I got a bonus, because it looks like nobody else around you will be getting it. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, again, think long term, and more importantly, whatever project you're working on at the moment, you will need to keep it close to your chest. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, this is a long-term, older sort of legacy card, and for a lot of you, this is the time to start thinking about when you're going to cash your investments in and what it actually looks like for you in terms of your financial future. All right, so it's time to start getting a bit serious about those things. For your love and relations, you've got the Five of Cups. Usually this is a card of loss and or mourning, so it's possible that for some of you a relationship could be coming to an end. Specifically, if you've been in a relationship that is around 10 years old, that relationship now will either need to evolve and turn into something else, or it's very likely that it will come to a close or an end. Now, because you've got this High Priestess here as well, there's a silent battle that you've lost here in some way, shape or form, you know, for all of you. Now, for those of you that are single and looking, it's very possible that somebody that you had your eye on or somebody that you were seeing, you realize very quickly that this person is not who you thought they were, and it's because you gain information from somebody behind the scenes. So maybe somebody like a friend or a friend of a friend, or an acquaintance comes to you and says, oh, by the way, you know, I know you're dating so and so, but I just want you to know that actually they are, you know, they're seeing my best friend at the same time, and I wanted you to know because, you know, both of you stand the risk of getting hurt. So it's possible that there could be something like that. Now, if you're single and there isn't anybody in the picture, this week, I think you're going to be really clear on what relationships have cost you and whether you're willing to pay the price anymore. And then finally, you have the Four of Pentacles, and this is for your money and materials. This is actually a really good week for savings. You've got the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. That's hidden money. This is you putting money away, putting money aside, putting money away for a rainy day. It's you maybe looking at your secret stash of money and pennies and all the rest of it. And I will say, keeping a lid on your money this week, or certainly keeping it to yourself, is the way to move forward. All right, like, it's really important. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. It's really important this week that you keep your mouth shut when it comes to your resources. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this with the High Priestess, for those of you that have had problems like spontaneously gaining weight, like in weird ways or weird portions of your body, for those of you that have had problems or issues, now it's not this card in particular, but there are two aspects of self. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but one thing that I would like you to check in with your doctor is your thyroid, and or for others as well, your gallbladder. As I say, the combination for those two things isn't here, but my intuition is really, really prominent on this. And then when it comes to your home and environment, this is literally like saving for a home. So whether this is that you're gearing up for a move, a change of location, maybe some kind of work that needs to be done on the home, there's lots going on here. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. If you want to book your personal session with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. With that said, take care, and I'll see you soon.